Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Mixed reaction on summer school among some principals. There have been mixed reactions among school leaders of 4 institutions in St. Elizabeth and Manchester ahead of the start of summer school next Monday. Against a backdrop of extensive learning loss for students as a result of measures implemented to curb the spread of the novel coronavirus, Education Minister Favour Williams announced a tiered system of prioritizing students for face-to-face learning during summer school, supplemented by online instruction. George Lewis, principal of Roger Clark High School in Balaclava, Northeast St. Elizabeth, said that he is concerned. While I appreciate the initiative and I see the need for it, I am concerned about the level of success we will achieve. Because if our students were not afforded the opportunity to come out for face-to-face class instructions, except for the grade 11, 12, and 13 students who were preparing for exams, what has changed now that's going to cost them to come out for face-to-face for the next 6 weeks, he asked. How effective is it going to be if we have them coming out, he added. The veteran educator observed that students travel from communities more than 20 miles away to get to Roger Clark High School, sometimes changing taxis or buses in the process. He pondered the practicality of students traveling long distances to only be in the class for 2 hours on a given day. In my case, I have students coming from Abraham, a community south of Santa Cruz, and as far as Accompong and my gully Manchester, to Balaclava for 2 hours for summer school. How effective is that going to be? Asked Lewis. He pointed out that regional examinations have not yet concluded, compounded by the need to prepare for the September resumption of school after the long summer break. Internal exams have been completed, so we have reports to prepare. You also have repairs to be done to the plant, and then you have to prepare for your new students who are coming in grade 7. In light of the pandemic, the preparation takes on a different mode, he said, adding that he has to disaggregate data to determine where students are and what will need to be done to remedy learning lost. Christopher Time, principal of My Gully High School in northwestern Manchester, reported that his institution will not begin classes on Monday. What we are doing now is trying to put together things in terms of getting our children, those who are interested, to be a part of it. We won't begin on Monday though, because some of the things are not in place as yet. We are expecting to have some children in classes by Wednesday, he said. Whether or not it's the summer program we would have and some of these things, so it is just a tradition in terms of the years that we are just continuing with them, Time added. He said too that in terms of students from grade 7 to 9, the team is still looking at those children because some of them are the ones who we have as the greatest unengaged group, so we have to really look through the list to see exactly which ones we have to bring in. In Northern St. Elizabeth, principal of Silo Primary School O'Neill Larman said he is awaiting clarity from the Ministry of Education regarding the number of students who can be accommodated per day. The only concern we have is we are not certain as to the number of students the ministry will allow us to accommodate, and I am not privy to the information as to how many teachers and the names of the teachers that will be sent to our schools, he said. We have the capacity, based on what the Ministry of Health has outlined, to accommodate up to 360 students on a day. But the previous bulletin sent out by the Ministry of Education said we shouldn't accommodate more than 120 on the compound at any given time, Larman added. Simone Doctor, principal of Holland Primary School, said her school is getting ready. We have already submitted our list of students who will recommend for the summer school. I have teachers who have applied to be a part of the summer school. We are on board and we are getting ready, she said. Policeman shot dead in Papine. A police was shot dead in Papine, St. Andrew on Friday night. The deceased has been identified as Corporal Devon Thomas. It is alleged that Thomas was in a bar in Papine area when he was gunned down. 4 new stations for firefighters by end of year, Mackenzie says. Minister of Local Government and Rural Development Desmond McKenzie says by the end of the year, firefighters will be operating in 4 new facilities. The new stations will be in Montego Bay St. James, Port Maria St. Mary, Yallas St. Thomas, and Old Harbour St. Catherine. During a visit to the Port Maria station on July 1, the minister said that the Jamaica Fire Brigade JFB performs crucial functions for the safety of Jamaicans and at times is called on to assist in other islands, especially in times of disaster. The government is putting the necessary investment in the operational facilities. Mackenzie said that while completion of the Port Maria station has been delayed, it is still running within the budget that was agreed to. Meanwhile, Mackenzie said that some 2,000 people employed by the Office of the Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management and the Social Development Commission will be monitoring the entertainment events across the island. He said the monitoring will be to ensure that all events are done in keeping with established measures to control the COVID-19 virus and urge promoters to get the requisite approval before they stage events, as the authorities will be enforcing the rules. The minister emphasized that the relaxing of measures under the Disaster Risk Management Act (DRMA) is not a free-for-all to have events when and how that the approvals will take some time, so persons must commence the process early. Welcoming to the Port Maria station, Commissioner of the Jamaica Fire Brigade Stuart Beckford said it will lead to an improvement in the morale of the men and women, and no longer will I be getting the complaints about leaking roof and inadequate space. Beckford said he is pleased that there are areas for physical activities for members of the service. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.